Alright, welcome to the PokeDuels podcast. I am Alex Alvarez.
I'm Jane Kiger.
And today we're going to be talking about a few things, specifically tournament results and upcoming tournaments. And we're also going to be talking about stuff that we're just going to be doing throughout the upcoming month. So let's start over with some tournament results. We just had Osaka over the weekend, which is the Japan Champions League, which they're playing in Ninja Spinner format, which I think is our Chaos Rising.
It's half of our Chaos Rising.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's post-rotation, so even though the meta isn't going to be perfect order post-rotation, it still gives us some good insight and some good information. And then we also had the Seville SPE, which is an Ascended Heroes format, which is going to be the second to last event in Ascended Heroes format.
Yeah.
Orlando this upcoming weekend will be the last one.
Yeah, the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, so let's talk about those results real quick. So in Osaka, which I'm really happy about, Alakazam won the event. Which honestly, Jane and I have been testing Alakazam for the past 2 weeks. So the fact that it won the event is insane. Everyone was saying on Twitter, I should get off Alakazam because there's Unfair Stamp and there's Red Card. Hand Disruption really messes up that deck. And we were like, why not just full send it? And I guess other people in Japan had the same idea. I'm not a huge fan of the winning list, to be honest. For those of you who've been watching the PokeDuels live streams, you know I've been saying how much I love Genesect because you can attach Lucky Helmet to it, and then if someone tries hitting your Genesect, you get to draw 2 cards anyway, and it prevents an Unfair Stamp. But this winning list had no Genesect. They did run an Eerie, though, which someone on Twitter was saying the reason they play Eerie is so they can hand rip the Unfair Stamp out of their opponent's hand before it's played, which I think is super interesting.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, in my opinion, just play Genesect at that point. If you don't want them to play it, I don't know. There's an argument for, Dragapult Dusknoir players can pop a Dusknoir on your Genesect and then attack you. But you're usually playing Psyduck anyways.
Yeah, it's interesting. But also what I don't like, the list that does run Genesect also plays the other Alakazam.
Really?
Yeah. It runs the one from...
The one with Psychic and
Strange Hacking and Psychic.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
Yeah, I think... I'm not a huge fan of either of these lists, but I'm down to try it out, because they did well. The fact that Alakazam had 2 appearances in Top Cut is super interesting to me when we're in a Red Card and Unfair Stamp meta.
Yeah, I really like the Strange Hacking one because I know that it's just good to have an attacker into the Articuno.
Yeah.
Because the Articuno is kind of everywhere, and a lot of people are just teching the Articuno, just one of it, into Alakazam, so you're going to need to find a way to play around it.
But yeah, the tournament results were actually pretty cool. It was, as I said, Alakazam won the event. We have Grimmsnarl in finals, which is expected. Jane has been saying...
I've been on that Grimmsnarl.
I love Grimmsnarl.
You
like that deck.
Yeah, it's very good. Monkey Dory Frostlass in the new format is just very, very powerful.
Do you think you're still going to play it?
I'm thinking about it. We'll talk about when we get into the tier list later, but I really think that Straight Pult and Mega Lucario are just really good. I think they're probably just better than Grimmsnarl, but I do really like spread decks. I like the fact that it's a Monkey Dory deck that you don't have to attach for your attacker. In Starmie, you have to attach 1 water to Starmie, but in Grimmsnarl, you just evolve it and you get 2 from your deck. So it's kind of like a free attacker. That's what I like about it.
It's interesting that you mentioned Mega Lucario as a deck that you're interested in, because in this entire top 16, Lucario had no presence.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I know, right? Because I think it was one of the best decks last turn.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check. It was Fukuoka, right? In Fukuoka... Oh, wow. Mega Lucario only had 3 appearances.
Yeah, I think it's a less popular deck, but I think it will be more popular in America. I think a lot of the people who are making the lists for Mega Lucario are American players.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Something that I found interesting that I'm noticing is every single Raging Bolt deck post-rotation runs Bug Catching Set. The one of Raging Bolt that made an appearance in Top Cut for this event was running bug catching set, but also was running Passimian.
Oh, do you know about this card?
Or Passimian.
Passimian?
Yeah.
Okay, this
What
card's
is it
really
for?
interesting. So I was talking about this with some people at the League Cup. So this card, it hits weakness on Kangaskhan.
Oh.
Yeah, and it does 20 damage for each Pokemon you have in play, I think. Or I think it's just on your bench.
Maybe.
And so if you have Area 0 in play, and then you have the Passimian, it one-shots a Mega Kangaskhan on a single Prezzer.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what the Passimian's there for. Mostly.
This
It can
is
also
kind of crazy though, because it runs 3 Kangaskhan and 2 Latias. Like, insane.
that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening post rotation with Raging Bolt. Like, I mean, I guess it is Owless, so you run the Cyranos to search out your stuff. You run bug catchings. I don't know. I guess it's whatever.
Yeah, a lot of the lines between Raging Bolt and other like Terra Box and also like Mega Kangaskhan box, all those decks feel like they're just becoming one big amalgamation, like post rotation.
What I really like is this top cut also had 2 appearances from Rocket's Mewtwo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like Rocket's Mewtwo, but it's interesting that like it's seeing play. Like, I'm glad it's seeing play.
I think it's pretty good. It definitely has potential. There's a lot of things you can do with the Rockets engine. There's like not a lot of consistency in this format with like supporters. We only kind of had one good draw supporter. I mean, I know Azul on stream's been playing a lot of like Morty's Conviction just because most people just fill up their bench, and some people are playing Area 0, so sometimes it's like discard 1 card from your hand, draw 9. It's really good. But yeah, I think mostly the best part about the Rockets engine is that you're able to hand rip your opponent, you're able to draw cards into your hand, you're able to set up, you're able to boss, and you can search all of these off of an item. And you can play as many as you want of them. So I think it's really powerful because of the support engine, but I don't think we have a lot of good attackers.
Honestly, I think if you want a good attacker with the Rockets engine, I think you just gotta pivot to Honchkrow box. Like, I know a lot of people don't like that deck, but I think Honchkrow with Porygon is the best way to play the Rockets engine right now.
Honestly, I disagree.
Why?
I think that Mewtwo seems a bit more powerful. It does have 280 HP on a basic. It's pretty big. It's pretty beefy. Your ability to just like hit for 280, that's pretty consistent. I know a lot of lists are playing the max belt so that you can hit some of those bigger Pokemon. It doesn't it does. It hits weakness on Mega Lucario, and if you put a Clefairy on your bench, it hits weakness against Dragapult. So, I don't know. It seems pretty good. It has a bad matchup into Grimmsnarl. Because of weakness, but also it has good matchups into Holt and Lucario because of weakness, so it's kind of just like a weakness deck.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to Seville. We're done talking post-rotation. Let's move on to the Seville results. So something that I really like about formats is when you start reaching to the end of a format, people just start playing absolute nonsense.
Dude, it gets so crazy.
Yeah, like people just start throwing out stuff. It's like, well, this is the last chance to run this. Might as well run it. Like when we're approaching, like what was it? Like last month, people were seeing Chen Pao making day 2 again because they're like, let's just give Chen Pao a send off. So Ethan Wild, who won the last European event, so meaning he already has his guaranteed Worlds invite, decided to play
Festival Lead.
Yeah, decided to play Festival Lead. And I saw round 3 of the event. He was 4-0 with it. And I was like, oh, well, he's winning the event with Festival Lead, I guess. And he made it all the way to finals.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to get that last win. But the fact that Festival Lead made Top Cut and made finals is insane to me.
I mean, it really just shows you, like, how skillful this game is. And that a player such as Ethan can just do really well with any deck.
So here's my theory. So like I've been saying that there's a lot of decks that are super powerful. It's just the good players aren't playing them.
Yeah.
And if good, like, whenever someone's like, oh, this deck won the event, I'm like, no, the player won the event.
Exactly.
Like, the deck can be strong, but if you have a bad pilot, it's not going to do well.
Yeah.
And, like, I think there's a lot of single prize or just, like, gimmick decks out there that are super good. It's just the good players are playing more consistent decks, so that way they have more options in the end game, which is kind of why a lot of the good players lean towards Gardevoir, because it can adapt to almost any board state.
Or Dragapult.
Yeah. Exactly. So, like, I love that Ethan just decided to full send...
Festival Lead? You're forgetting the name of the...
I look at the deck and I'm like, there's a Sea King in there, there's a Applin, there's a Grookey. What is this deck called?
Yeah, no, it just proves that if you're good at this game, you can play anything.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Whenever people come and stream and they ask us, like, hey, what should I play for this event? Should I play this deck? Should I play this deck? My honest answer is just play whatever you're good at. Like,
yeah.
Play whatever deck you have most practice in. This game is about skill. It's not really about deck choice.
I mean, I would say somewhat about deck choice. Like, but yes, it is skill.
Yeah. But also, choosing your deck is the
this
skill.
game is about skill, Tim Pool. It's
yeah.
not about
oh my god.
luck.
Tim Pool on Twitter has been going crazy. Oh my god.
I'm not sure if y'all have been on the Pokemon side of Twitter lately, but Tim Pool just popped out of nowhere trying to cause some debate that TCG tournament, specifically Pokemon, is just gambling and should be banned in all the states. And I'm like, okay, first off, what?
I feel like he just got his ass beat at like a locals and he's like, this is all gambling. It doesn't make any sense. I bricked every game.
Yeah, what I thought was really funny about it is all the times we ratioed him. I think we ratioed him, three times.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I hate when random non-Pokemon people just start inputting their takes.
Yeah.
Their dog shit takes.
A lot of people love commenting on things. They have no idea what, like...
Yeah, they love to commentate on things they know nothing about. Speaking of which, let's talk about Gardevoir. Okay.
Yeah, true.
So this Gardevoir deck just won Seville. Ted was running it. It's honestly a really cool Gardevoir deck.
Wait, can I see it?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Yeah.
It's a Town Store Research Gardevoir.
Ooh, yeah. I really like the Town Store.
Mm-hmm.
I think Evo is just like, especially with Jellicent kind of everywhere, if you're playing Gardevoir, you kind of need to be playing Evo, because if you face into a Gardevoir that's playing Jellicent, that matchup is just like, it's so unwinnable. So yeah, it's just good to be able to get through the item lock with Evo instead of needing to rely on rare candy.
Yeah, I don't really want to focus too much on the results of Seville. Like, we had a Crustle in top 3, or top 4.
Obviously, we would be focusing more on the results of Seville if we were going to Orlando.
Well, it's not even that. This format's basically done.
Yeah.
The format ends tomorrow.
Yeah, the format's going to last for, what, one more week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
who cares? Let's move on to post-rotation and, like, what we're planning to do with post-rotation.
Yeah, I mean, we're planning on going on tour.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about that. So, for those of you who've been watching our live streams on TikTok and Twitch, you know we've been doing a lot of post-rotation testing every day because we're about to be going on tour. The PokeDuels Summer Tour, where we're going to try to hit up as many challenges and cups as possible throughout the country. We're going to start that exactly on post-rotation day, April 10th. And we're going to be going all over the place. We're starting to go, like, so far, let me see. We're going to start in, we're going to go to 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different states while we make our way to LA regionals. So we're going to, from April 10th to May 10th, we're going to be driving across the country playing in tournaments until we get to LA regionals.
Yeah, we're going to go to Philly. We're going to go to New York City.
Do we want to say the states or the places?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we're hitting up Richmond, DC, New York City, Philadelphia,
Utah. We're going to go
Utah,
to Kayfabe.
Chicago, Las Vegas. I think we're going to Kansas City.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Denver.
We're going to go to Houston, Denver.
Atlanta, maybe?
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. But, yeah, so we're going to be going on tour. We'll release that schedule pretty soon on our Twitter. If you want to check that out, go to PokeDuels TikTok on Twitter. and we will be having sleeves that you can buy for $9, very cheap. And they're good sleeves. They're dual specs. They're
Dualspec.com.
They're what we use on stream. They're very, very reliable. I love them a lot. I'm glad they're our sponsor because I don't really like a lot of other sleeves. So, yeah, I really like their sleeves. They're awesome. So if you want to buy those, we also have products that we're going to be bringing. We have a lot of Phantasmal Flames, a lot of Perfect Order, a lot of Destined Rivals. So
we're trying to offload all the stuff that we've won through tournaments because Jane keeps winning these tournaments.
Yeah, my bad.
And we have so much sealed product now. It's like, how are we supposed to offload all of this?
I mean, honestly, I think we should just start doing like rip and ships with it. Like, it's getting.
Speaking of like all your tournament
so
winnings,
do you want
to talk about what happened this weekend?
Yeah, I did win another cup. I think that's the 9th cup win of the season.
Yeah, now we have 4 of these stupid Charizard mats.
Yeah, oh my
Another
God.
$250 in sealed product.
That sucks. Yeah. But yeah, I did pretty good. I think it was Henry Brand 60. It's a Dragapult list. Plays. I really like the supporter count of 4 Lilies, 4 Iono, 3 Boss, and 1 Hilda. It plays 3 Boss, 3 Countercatcher, 3 Night Stretcher, 2 Jamming Tower. I really like those different counts. And yeah, I mean, overall, I just like the list. It's very, very consistent. It's what I've been wanting to build for a while. I like that it's playing 4 Pokepad. I like that it's playing 4 Buddy Poffin. I think it's playing 3 Ultra Ball. I do like playing the high counts of those because I just want to be more consistent to hit more into the matchups. Because, I mean, if you need to be able to be consistent as Dragapult, because one of the main things that you do as Dragapult is you try to just like mess up your opponent and make sure that they can't play the game. So if you can play the game and they can't play the game, that's most of the times how you win. So, but yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with Dragapult. I think this week we're going to go to a double cup in this format for the last 2 tournaments we have in this format, and then afterwards it's on to post rotation.
I'm so excited for post rotation. We just got like the bulk of our TCG player order.
We got 22 Pokepads.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, but that's not even all of them because we need more.
Yeah, I think we're getting 30 more.
No, like,
it's
yeah.
Like,
let's see. How many do we have to order on this list? Because we've been using so many proxies on stream because we
ran out of ink.
Yeah, we ran out of ink twice.
Yeah, it's so much.
We need 52 Pokepads that complete all the decks we have. So we got 22 of them today.
Yeah.
Still missing half of them.
Yeah. Well, they say they'll be here by April 10th, so hopefully.
I can't wait. I just can't wait to build the decks that we've been testing. Like I'm just probably gonna full send the same Alakazam list.
Oh yeah, I agree. I will say the lists that we have currently, I think the one change. I think it was.
I don't care.
Okay, fine. Fuck you.
Alright, jeez. Why are we swearing on the podcast?
It was minus a Lucky Helmet for plus a Dunsparce, because I think running 3 is just kind of hard, especially when you Dunsparce. If you prize 2 of them, it sucks.
Not really. You just keep looping the one Dunsparce. Because you run 4 Pokepad. You're always gonna have a Pokepad in hand.
So I think prizing 2 Dunsparce is fine because you loop the 1 to Dunsparce. But if you prize 2 Dunsparce, you can only have 1 out at a time.
No, because then you just Pokepad it back into play.
Yeah, but you can't Buddy Poffin 2 of them out.
I know. That's when you just get out another Abra.
I guess. I don't know.
Hey, as someone that has over 30 games of Alakazam, I think I can consider myself an expert. How many games do you have of Alakazam?
Obviously.
Like what? 7?
I have a lot against Alakazam. Because you play it all the time. So.
I know I play it all the time, so I would feel like I have more insight. And who wins most of those games? Remind me?
Me.
No, you don't.
you want to go look at stream?
Yes,
I do. Most of them.
No, it's at anything. It's like 65% in my favor.
I don't think so.
I usually go 3-2 against you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Whenever we play 5 games, I usually go 3-2.
No. Check the last entire week of streams. Every single time, I went 5-0 against you one time.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I went 5-0.
No, I won game 1. We played 5 games. I won game 1.
Game 1, but it was obviously a game loss.
Yes, and then I lost the next 4 games.
The next
That's
4.
not a 5-0.
Yes. That is a 5-0.
Factual, please. You gotta be
that
factual.
That is a 5-0. Anyways.
That is called a 4-0. Thank you very much.
Enough banter. I think we should move on to the tier list. So I've been thinking about the different types of decks in perfect order, and I think that one of the main decks that is seeing a lot of popularity, I think it's really, really strong, is Straight Pult. Dragapult, I have been iffy. I remember last week's podcast, I was kind of dissing Dragapult a lot. I was saying, like, it doesn't seem that good. Like, Dusknoir doesn't really seem that powerful. Blaziken just seems kind of weird. Like, Terrapult just doesn't seem very powerful either. Like, it seems like it bricks a lot. But Straight Pult, perfect. I really, really love this deck. I think it's time to be playing Blood Moon in Dragapult again. I think it's time to be playing Retreat Lock in Dragapult again, especially Maractus because of the Exploding Needles ability. Just having more ways to put damage counters on your opponent's board is just very, very powerful. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying out those things in Straight Pult. Honestly, I think if it's not Grimmsnarl, if it's not Mega Lucario, it's probably Straight Pult. This deck seems very, very, very powerful, and I like it a lot. Mega Lucario, this deck is so powerful. Like, just being able to... Yeah, so I would put Straight Pult at A+ tier. I don't think there's any S tier decks.
Dragapult, you said?
Yeah, I don't think there's any S tier decks because the way I see S tier is, and this is all subjective obviously, but like Lugia in Silver Tempest format, that was S tier. It was everywhere. It was the only deck people played.
Okay, I'm gonna say probably the best deck then. I wouldn't say it's Dragapult in general, just the Dragapult archetype.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different variants right now between Blaziken Dragapult, Dusknoir Dragapult, Straight Dragapult, and then Gay Dragapult. Like, there's so many different variants. Like,
yeah, no, it's crazy. Is Terra Dragapult Gay Dragapult?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just
Dragapult is whatever's piloted by a gay person.
Oh, I see.
Jeez.
Wow. Interesting.
Why would Terra... Oh, Terrabox would be Gay Dragapult, wouldn't it? Because it runs
Wellspring?
No, because it runs Sparkling Crystal.
Oh, true.
And that's a rainbow.
It's rainbow.
It's a rainbow energy card.
Yeah. I mean, we're even saying like Alakazam Dragapult. That seems pretty cool.
Can we please build that deck? It looks so funny.
It looks so funny.
I really want to try it, and then it's obviously not going to be a good deck and not going to be that viable. But I want to see how many games I can lose and how badly I can lose before we
give up the idea.
Yeah, exactly. It looks fun.
Yeah. So I would say Straight Pult is like the best of all the variants right now, but then I think Dusknoir Dragapult following after Blaziken Dragapult and then Terrapult. But yeah, I'm just saying overall Straight Pult, good card.
I do like the Blaziken Dragapult. I'm not sure if you saw, but the Game Grid 6K was last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And Austin Charles won that event. It was a post-rotation 6K, and he won it with the chicken deck, Blaziken Dragapult.
Yeah.
It's honestly super crazy. But also, like, I feel like Austin Charles was the only good player at that event. So, like, it's one of those instances where it's like, yeah, the deck won, but I feel like the player won, not the deck.
Yeah. I will say, the fact that Blaziken Dragapult can play Clefairy and just put it out in one turn and not have to use their supporter to do it. That's how he won.
Powerful. That's how he won.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's so powerful about
the attach return,
variant.
use the ability of Blaziken to attach to it, and then
then you can boss. Mm-hmm. Like you can, and in other Dragapult lists, you can't really do that. So
that's exactly how he won the event. It was crazy. Yeah. But yeah.
After that, Mega Lucario. I think Mega Lucario, this deck is crazy. Like, just having Hariyama as, 1, a single prize Pokemon that deals 2/10 damage, 2, a Pokemon that whenever you evolve it, it bosses anything. Mm-hmm. So you can boss as an ability without using a supporter. A lot of the decks that are doing really well are using abilities to make up for the fact that we don't have a lot of items that like do supporter effects. Like we don't have Iono.
You're trying to say that
anymore.
people are trying to make up for the loss of supporters with abilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like the loss of item, because supporter effects used to be on items. Like we used to have counter catcher.
True.
We used to have hand rips on like Iono, right? And you want to play Iono anyways. It's a draw supporter. It's really good. So now we're using abilities.
Oh my gosh,
it's
hand
very,
rip
very
abilities.
powerful.
Remember you were talking about that Pavilion thing, that nonsense?
Oh, the Pavilion, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you're not still on that.
I don't think it's that good. I will say, we'll get down to it whenever we talk about some of the lower decks. But yeah, Alakazam. That's my next deck after Mega Lucario. I think Alakazam is this format's Golden Go. How Golden Go was a deck that like just does infinite damage. It draws out of hand rip. It's very, very consistent. It's powerful. Alakazam draws out of hand rip. It's a single prize deck, and it deals infinite damage. It's really good. Alakazam is seeming like one of the most consistent decks right now, honestly. So, I mean, you're gonna play it, right?
Alakazam?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I will be playing an Alakazam in my deck, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play raw Alakazam or Dragapult Alakazam. I don't
Are you really that stuck on Dragapult Alakazam?
Like, something that I don't like about Alakazam right now is I feel like there's instances where you're going to just like run out of draw, and if you can just have the Dracloaks on your bench every turn, just build your hand up and see 2 cards every turn for free, like, it feels so much better than just having a Dunsparce, especially when a lot of decks are running Watchtower. Because Watchtower is being played to stop Meowth, the Dunsparce, and to stop Noctowl. So it's like there's a lot of you lose your draw.
Yeah, it is Watchtower proof. And the other thing is that you can just turn into a Dragapult deck at the last minute. Yeah.
Like let's say like all your Kazams are down and you're like, damn, I got hand ripped. I just wish I could hit like 200. It's gotta hit a Dragapult EX, attach, boom, you're there.
Yeah, and it plays Neo Upper too, so
yeah, I don't know, I like it. But I want to give it a try. As I've been saying, I want to try it before I decide it's not good. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I could, it's one of those decks that like, looks like a pile, but if you have that pile mindset, you can pilot it well. And that's kind of why I love Lost Box, because like, it's an absolute pile, but if you know that your resource managements, you can do well with it. And I feel like I can do well with it.
That's why, I mean, I think that's why you play like Terra Raging Bolt with like 1/1 Water Pond.
Oh my gosh, that deck was so bad.
Yeah. Speaking of Raging Bolt, Raging Bolt is the next deck I have on here. I'm specifically talking about Owl's Raging Bolt here, because I think that Owl's is better than a lot of the Big Basic stuff. I think Big Basic comes later because, I mean, people are not playing Absol, really. Like, some people were going back onto the Mega Absol to do some Ogerpon stuff and E-Switch and all that, but it doesn't feel very powerful. We tested the deck a lot, and it's just like, this feels like it sucks.
Okay, but like, we didn't test a version that did well online. Like, there's a lot of versions that that has like the 4-4-4-4-4 build.
Oh yeah, no, I have seen a lot of those. I know
it has like 16 grass energy or something.
Yeah, I know Zool's calling it like slot box or whatever.
Oh my, it's literally just slot box.
Yeah, I think that type of list is a bit lower on my tier list. But yeah, I do think that it's good. It's still an A tier. I think it's a bit lower. So, Straight Bolt and other Dragapult variants, Mega Lucario, Alakazam, Raging Bolt. Then we have Grimmsnarl. So, I think Grimmsnarl, this deck is so good. Like, the fact that you are able to get around item lock by playing Petrel, getting Spike Myth, and using Spike Myth to get out your Marnie's Pokemon, very powerful. We said it earlier in this podcast, we said it last podcast. This is why I've been looking at this deck so much. It's a Monkey Dory Frostlass deck that doesn't need an energy attach onto its main attacker, so that you can use your attachments onto Monkey Dories and set up a lot faster. It's very good at spread. I think it has a really good matchup into Dragapult, pretty good matchup into Mega Lucario. and a decent matchup into Alakazam. It is a bit unfavored. Into Raging Bolt is very unfavored though. That is a hard matchup. So I don't know. I think Grimmsnarl, I'm thinking about it, but it has some bad matchups to some of the top decks, so
I think you should
I might switch off of it.
I think you should just update the list a bit because we have done 0 updates to these lists from
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I like the list. That's the
Okay.
thing. I like the Tatsu. I
Okay.
like the Air Balloon. There's not a lot in this list I would change, honestly. There's not
Okay.
cards I want to play. There's not like other types of things I want to do with it. Like, honestly, the list just seems good. I really like it. Next, honestly, this is just because it's been doing well. I don't think this deck is that powerful, but it's Arbalava. I think that Straight Pull, Alakazam, you know, a lot of these decks are playing Shaman, and a lot of them are playing it just for Wellspring, but it really, really hurts Arbalava because Arbalava does 20 damage, so Shaman blocks it. They just put Ogrepons on their bench. That's pretty easy for a lot of decks to KO. It's just, I don't know. I don't really like it, but I see a lot of people doing pretty well with it. It seems alright. I just think that grass can go in a different direction.
I agree. I think like one day I'll get this. Arboliva, I think it's a good deck. I just think it's so much better with Meganium or Venusaur as an attacker.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the spread's really good, but people are already playing Shaman.
Yeah, I think there's just way too much Shaman for the deck to actually be that good. I'll have to give it a try. I did lose to that deck on ladder like 3 weeks ago, so like I'm a bit biased towards it because I'm like I fucking hate this deck. It's like so stupid.
Yeah, but I mean it can't even like. I mean, I don't know. I think if you are playing Arboliva, I think the Villain that hand rips your opponent is honestly a really good idea to run. Being able to, you know, use your abilities as your supporter for turn is, you know, something we were talking about in Mega Lucario. I think it could be pretty good in these grass decks, especially if you're just judging your opponent every turn, spreading, and then also being able to use whatever supporter you want. So I think that's just really, really good.
Have you thought about Zoroark yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna get down to Zoroark. I don't think it's very good in this format.
I know. Did you see Krebs' tweet this week?
No.
Krebs had such a honestly, I know Krebs is a VGC player, but his tweets
I love Krebs.
His commentary on the TCG is so funny. He said Zoroark players asking if they survive rotation is so funny. The deck hardly survived being released.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, this deck is just yeah. But after Arbalava, I have the Terra Mega Basic slot, whatever you want to call a box. I think there's a lot of decks that are playing the engine where you have Latias and Mega Kangaskhan, and I mean this is a good engine. This is being played in Dragapult sometimes. This is being played in like just any deck that plays Latias just wants to play Mega Kangaskhan because this format doesn't have a lot of draw. We don't have a lot of draw, and being able to have any amount of draw is really good. So even if you're only drawing 2 cards off of Mega Kangaskhan and it is a 3-prizer, it's pretty good. But a lot of people are countering that with the Pissimian that they're also playing in this Terra Mega Basic slot box. They're also playing Ogrepon. I think that's a good way to accelerate energy. It's a good way to have some more draw. A lot of them are playing, some of them are playing Raging Bolt, some of them are playing Clefairy to be able to hit weakness against like Pult and Lucario. But I don't know. I don't think this deck is that powerful. I mean, I still think it's an A tier. It's been doing pretty well. Having big basics is always good in the Pokemon TCG. It has always been good in the Pokemon TCG, but
throw back the tag team.
Yeah.
Big basic.
I mean, back when I played, and like way back in the day with like Seismitoad and
oh jeez.
Yeah, I know, right?
The old Badoo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a 2016 player, unfortunately. But yeah, so I just feel like decks like Dragapult can just hit a Clefairy, spread damage to the bench, or hit an Ogrepon, spread damage to the bench. They can't fez that turn, and then you knock it out later. It's so powerful. We lost Bravery Charm in rotation, and that is making this Terra Mega Basic slot whatever box not as powerful, because
Just call it Mega Box. That's what people call it on stream.
That's fair. It's just everyone's calling it a different thing, so it's like pretty weird.
Well,
but
because like it's Mega Box though.
Yeah, but a lot of lists are cutting Absol, and a lot of lists are playing Wellspring, and some lists are playing Raging Bolt, and some lists are playing. But it's all the same deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know what
it's like Lost Box.
Yeah, exactly.
How does like
it's
7 different
Genghis Khan box.
Yes.
It's like Genghis Khan draws 2 cards, and that's enough for this format. I think that really describes this format. Speaking of draw and Zoroark, draw is really the only thing this deck has in common.
deck.
It's the only thing this deck is really doing.
And Zekrom did not save this deck.
Yeah, a lot of people are playing the Darmanitan. I think it's good, but a lot of people are playing Shaman right now. There's grass decks.
I think there's way too much Shaman in the format for anything that does bunch damage to be relevant. Like, Terrabox had a decent... Like, I wouldn't say Terrabox. Decks that ran Wellspring had a decent presence last post-rotation format, or post-rotation tournament in Japan. But for this event, there was only one Terrabox in the entire top 16.
Yeah.
Because so many decks are running Shaman. If your whole strategy is to go take 2 prizes by hitting the bench, tough luck. You're going to only be able to hit the active. If you can't take 2 prizes off the active, then I guess you're just kind of cooked.
Yeah, no, it's definitely to the point where basically every deck is running Shaman because we don't have big basics that we evolve into bigger stuff. We have little guys that evolve into the big guys. So, yeah. Overall, I think Zoroark, it can be played. It's a very hard deck. The people who will like it, but we have so much grass stuff in the format. We have so much bench barrier. This deck, not that good. In the other not that good stuff, I think that I would put Mega Venusaur here. The deck list that I've been playing is just very inconsistent. I hope we get some type of like if we got Beautifly, the old Beautifly that draws until you have 6 cards in your hand, that would be perfect for this deck. Just a way to like draw cards. Yeah, this deck is just very inconsistent. Stormy, another deck that is inconsistent, doesn't draw a lot of cards. I mean, this deck's playing Carmine, just to like...
It's playing Carmine?
Yes,
what the
almost
fuck?
every single Mega Starmie list is playing 4 Carmine.
That's crazy.
The one thing that I think this deck might want to play is Lacey, because if you start with Mega Starmie, take a really early knockout, they knock out your Mega Starmie, there to 3 prizes, you can use Lacey to draw 8, so that, you already took the 2 prizes with Lilies. It's like a late game Lilies. I don't know, it seems alright. it's very alright. Same with Honchkrow. This deck just runs out of resources so fast. It doesn't draw good cards. It doesn't
I'm gonna be honest, the amount of times I've seen a Honchkrow deck in Top Cut online and in other tournaments, like City Leagues, makes me believe that it's not that it's a bad deck. I think you just need to have the right person piloting it. It's like, I think Honchkrow is this format's festival lead.
Yeah, but it's not a bad deck. It's just you have to have the right person piloting it, and it's not as good as other decks.
I will say, it's not a deck you should ignore. It's a deck that you definitely should test against, a deck that you should be aware of. You need to know how to play against it.
Especially if you're Alakazam.
Yes, because you will see this deck every now and then. It's not going to be like Snorlax.
This deck's going to be like Crustle.
Well, I was going to say it was going to be back when Snorlax was a deck. How you knew people played it, but when you hit it, most people just mentally clocked out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just you need to know how to play against it.
You need to know how to play against it. But overall, you try to play this deck, and you will see a lot of the weaknesses. And so when you play against it, you'll see a lot of those weaknesses. Yeah, needing to keep a bunch of supporters in your hand to even do damage, and then discarding all of your supporters, and then not having any cards in your hands, not a very good strategy in the Pokemon trading card game, personally. Yeah, and then the last deck I have on here, obviously there's basically a bunch of other decks, but actually I want to touch on Cynthia's Garchomp. I've seen it do a bit well.
It is such a bad deck.
It is so bad, though.
Please give up on it.
Yeah, no, I think it's fun, but no. I mean, it has a grass weakness. But there is another fighting deck that I think might have some potential. A lot of people...
Mega Lucario.
Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh.
Hear me out.
Stop.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Stop falling for the Azul propaganda.
It's not Azul propaganda. This deck got top 8 at Osaka.
Yeah, she got 4th, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, it got top 4 at Osaka. Like, it's just... I don't know. I think it's something to look out for. Obviously, all these decks that are below the...
Actually, hold on.
Mega Box.
I don't even think I would qualify that this is an Okie Dokie deck. I would say it's more of a Barnacle deck or whatever.
Solrock Lunatone box.
No, because like, look at it. I wouldn't even qualify it as an Okie Dokie. Like, look, it's a
Okie Dokie Barbarical.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the main attacker is Okie Dokie.
No, see, your main attacker is going to be the Solrock, and then you got the Lunatone, then you have the Oyster Luna, the Moltres, then you have Cornerstone, then you have the Barnacle.
Yeah, but the main attacker is Okie Dokie. It's a 230 HP single prizer that does 170 damage.
Oh, jeez, that supporter's broken. Put a combination
Tarragon?
of...
Yeah.
Put up to 4... Put up...
Jesus, can you not read? It is Tulip for fighting, okay? That's what
I
it is.
do not have my glasses on. I am sorry.
Jesus. Anyways, yeah, that's mostly what we had for the podcast today.
What do you think's going to win Orlando? Orlando is tomorrow.
Oh, Orlando? I mean, I think people are going to play Gardevoir for one last time, just to give it one last try.
Chen Pao and Top Cut.
Yeah, and people are going to play some weird stuff, obviously. It's the last format.
Raging Bolt on top.
People are probably going to play Charizard. People are probably going to play Golden Goat. People are probably going to play Gardevoir. And people might be playing Dragapult because, honestly, Dragapult does.
You know what?
feel a
People
lot
might
different.
be playing She's the List the entire meta. People might be playing this. People might be playing that. You know, if I say every deck, I won't be wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think Raging Bolt on top. They're going to see a Chen Pao do well, and we might see a Mega Lucario on top 32 again. Those are my guesses. Anyway, that's all we really have to talk about. We're going to go post on Twitter a bit more. Specifically announcing the tour. So yeah, if you want to stop, say hi, maybe like film a few TikToks. We're planning to do some cool little content. Like something I want to do this tour, which I didn't do too much in the 2024 tour, is interview store owners and like the employees and like just give more insight on the community.
Yeah.
And like be like, so what is the locals like here? Blah 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 blah, and get to like put a spotlight on different local card shops.
I think it would be really cool if we could go out to all these different stores. We can like ask them like, hey, where do you guys consider your local scene, right? Because like Houston has their own local scene.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City's like a local scene. Northwest Arkansas is like a local scene. They all have like their own areas. And I wonder if we could try to get all these areas and do like a big tournament or something. It'd be really cool.
No, we would not do a big tournament, but
it's gonna be cool.
That's
which area in the country is the best.
This is becoming a logistical nightmare. Maybe if we planned this like months ago, yes, but
no, I'm not meaning soon. I just mean in the future. Jeez.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's
All
it
right.
for the podcast.
That's it.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
See ya.